Go.
Hi friends, Pancho Willoughby here. Tom's not here, so Pancho's gonna play. While Tom's away, Pancho plays. Tom's been throwing knives and his grandchildren been throwing knives and his wife and everybody else comes by been throwing knives out there on a stump and they ain't got a throwing knife. They just got a little old sticker. So we're gonna try to make a throwing knife. I ain't never made one and I know Tom's never made one. So we're gonna try to make one today and see if we can make it work. We got 9 inches of 51/60, inch and a quarter wide but quarter inch thick. We'll get started on this when we come back from this commercial break. I'm gonna get this piece of steel out and I'm gonna start on the handle. The handle's about, I got it marked about 3.5 inches or 3 inches from the end. I'm gonna draw it out a little bit because I think when you're throwing it, you want it to fly out of your hand fairly easily. See what happens. Go over here. Boy. Where's the mark at? Where did you put the mark at? There it is. Oh, I think I'm going to put a little whoop-de-doo right there. I didn't have enough heat right there, ladies and gentlemen. I got to get some more. Come up here, sir. Floyd. No, back up.
You're good.
I look a lot like my cousin Tom, but my beard is much darker and my hair is much darker. Some say that I look a bit like Elvis. Alright, get in your position over there, Floyd. Put it right there. Now we got some heat. I'm going to just use the anvil for most everything here today. You could use a top tool or like I said, I ain't never made one of these, so I'm just playing around. We're going to get another heat here. And we will be back after this short message. Now we're going to work on the handle. I'm going to have a fairly straight handle. And I don't want this to hook on my fingers when I'm throwing it, but I don't want it to look so much like a throwing knife actually, but be made to be able to throw it or to use it for whatever else you want to do with it. So we got all that done in about a heat. Now we're going to draw it out a little more, get this thickness back to where it's supposed to be, and then we'll start on the blade after a bit. We'll be right back after this message. We're back from our commercial. Now I got to tell you a quick thing. A lot of people mistake me for Tom because we're identical twins. 2 different mothers, 2 different fathers, but we're identical except I am a Mexican and he don't even know what he is. So, we're identical though, except for I got a better black beard and I'm a lot better at things that he thinks he's good at. Anyway, we're going to work on this handle now. We're going to bring it down to the apparent thickness of the steel, which is a quarter inch, or there close by. picture? Are you getting the picture, Floyd?
Yeah.
Alright, then. We'll bring this right there like that. And I'm going to walk it down here because I want the end of that knife to be just a little bit smaller. Because when I throw it, it'll come out of my hand. Hopefully. And then it'll probably land in the dirt or something, but... How you doing, Floyd?
Good.
Now we're getting real close to turn. We don't want to get it too thin down here. Because I am going to put a handle on this. But there it is. We're going to put it back in the fire and take a little bit more off there and stretch it out just a touch more. Alright, we got another heat. Come out here, hit it with this. I'm going to thin this down a little bit more. Pretty much got to what I want. Get another heat and we'll kind of flatten it out. Go ahead and shut it off, Floyd. We're just going to refine this handle a bit. So we don't have so much to do later. I'm not a knife maker, but I can make a knife. Does that make any sense? Probably not a good knife, but I always figured something with a point on it and a sharp edge is a knife. But I know all them good knife makers, they make things better than I do. But it sure is fun to make a knife. Alright, that's about all we're going to do with the handle right now. I might, here, I'll get another heat and I'm going to pack this in a little bit. Shut it off, Floyd. We got a new cameraman today. It's Floyd. Floyd's back there. Thanks for joining us, Floyd.
Thank you.
Floyd has kind of a girly voice.
So?
Sound like a girl. I'm going to clean this handle up a little bit on the end because I kind of want it to taper. So when I throw it, Floyd, get it, kind of drop your camera and point it this way. There you go. There. We'll see what that does. Alright. There's the handle we're going to go with right now. We're going to make the point on the other end. I don't really know. I think when I take this break, I'll draw it on the table so I can have something to look at. Alright, shut it off, Floyd. Alright, this is the knife we're going to try to make, the shape we're going to try to make. I got a few things that are a little different, but I'm going to put a little edge up on this, and then this edge will run back to here. So it'll be a knife, but you could throw it too. or you can do whatever you want with it. I don't know whether it'll throw very good, but it might throw in the garbage. Let's go over here, Floyd. Go to your other spot.
Okay.
Floyd, you're not supposed to talk. You're a camera lady. I mean, man. We're going to work on the point now. I like forging a knife, at least the first few of a particular thing that I want to do. Everything I make ain't always forged, but usually the first thing I make is forged. So now I'm bringing all that down to a point. I'm going to get another heat. I'm taking steel from here and from there, and I'm stretching it out to that point. So we're going to get another heat. We'll be back right after this message. Still working on the tip. I should have got a little more heat. We're getting real close. Point I want. Take one more heat and work on the tip, and then we'll start the rest of it. You can set it off, Floyd. I forgot to put the ricasso in it. I don't know whether it's supposed to have one or not, but I'm gonna put one in. There's a lot of things we forget. I'm gonna put it right there. Uh-oh. It happens to everybody. Believe me, people. It happens to me more often, though. Watch out, Floyd. Could be dangerous. Could get hurt. I try to keep things when I'm forging them halfway tidy while I'm working on them. Watch out, back up a little, Floyd.
Sorry.
That's okay. No worries. If you keep things halfway tidy while you're working them, no matter what you're making, it makes things easier. Alright, so that's what we got so far. Now we're going to put a swale in here. And then see what happens. Alright, we'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to try to put this little S in here if we can. See what happens. Give it a little more swale. Bring it back there a little bit more. kind of looking like a throwing knife now, I guess. What do you think, Floyd? You're always trying to overlap your blows. Keep your stuff flat. Keep your hammer flat. Now, we're getting a little swale in it. I'm going to get a little more. And I think I'm going to give us a little tighter ricasso. And then we'll be ready. I'm not going to forge the edge on it. I'm going to go ahead and grind it, but I'm going to refine it all and get it pretty close. We're going to refine the blade a little bit more. Like I say, I'm not going to forge the edge in it. I might forge a little bit. I don't know. Maybe we will, so I can show you what I do. I don't know. I'm not a knife maker. I'm just a guy that can make a knife. Accuracy really is better than power, in my opinion. If you start smacking away at stuff and you're missing, you ain't doing nothing, are you? You ain't doing nothing. Now, I don't have a lot of knife making tools in here, but I figure an anvil and a hammer and a grinder can make a knife. Alright, I'm going to work on the tip and I'll work on the ricasso, and then we're going to be pretty much done. I might show you how to draw out a little bit of this edge. Alright, this is the last episode of this episode. We got it forged out. We're going to have to flatter it. Flattering it is when you tell it how nice it looks. That's how you say, oh, you're beautiful. And then you're flattering it. Okay. After we flatter it and get everything, we'll anneal it. But that'll all be in a different episode. And we'll get this thing heat treated and everything. And we're glad you joined us. And as Tom says, God bless you. God bless America. And God bless the United States Marine Corps.